Cappy, no. Oh my God, my guy. This is the third time I want to do your reading. And I was thinking, is this is this a sign that this might be the last Cappy readings on my channel? I hope not. I like doing Cappy. Alright, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to another reading here for you. This is a general reading, so please take only the messages that you resonate with. Messages from the past come with the purpose of helping you understand past events into your life better, hopefully bring you a new perspective and give you something to think about. Messages from the current come with the purpose of helping you navigate current situations into your life so you can prepare for the future and make the best decisions. And messages from the future do not come in chronological order. They come with the purpose of preparing you for possible upcoming events into your life so you can know how to respond rather than to react. Messages from the future, like I said, do not come in chronological order, so I would advise you to watch this reading at least one more time until I will upload the next reading. This is a general reading. However, if you want your private reading, you can contact me at +358 549 6466 on WhatsApp only. Okay. Maybe this is for you, because I'm tapping in your energy, and I was getting shivers before too. I'm getting now too for you, and Aqua, it's shivers in my arms. For Scorp and Sage, it's shivers in my legs. But maybe this is for you. Maybe whenever you want to start to do something, you're getting literally diverted on a new path, and you're meant not to start. Maybe you're meant not to do that. Maybe you're meant not to go on that route. And the universe tries to be kind of gentle with you and doesn't put like a big slum on your path, like, you know, something tragic to happen, but it's like simply not letting you do that. Okay, let's see. For some of you, this is very much work related. This is very much related to things you build in your life. Maybe this is education. Maybe this is also, you know, long-term connections or connections that you thought you're going to build with those people. They turn out to be not that good. If this is in relationship to a colleague at work or someone you collaborated with, I see like things went south. With that individual, things were not going that well, but out of that, what came was maybe you going solo or you going on a new route. Like I said at the beginning, you were like stopped not to continue on that path. I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache. Yeah, maybe that's what was exactly the message for you. Like, you need to get out of here, you can't continue with this, you need to go. For some of you, you tried several places. This could be not just, you know, career opportunities, but it could be like literally places. Maybe you moved from place to place. It got to a point where maybe you were exhausted, you closed off, you know, removed people from your life, you probably didn't even have energy to talk with people that much. And, you know, if you took a moment for yourself to isolate yourself and grow in silence, I have a feeling that probably made you a man of steel, like literally. No, my eyes hurt. Sometimes you need to pause to look at things, you know, from distance, like art. Okay, take a step back to really see what is the idea. What did the artist wanted to show? You know, if you're too close, you can't really see. But for some of you, even burned bridges in the past, like not necessarily burning bridges, but for some of you that's one. But like, you're done. like you left, like you didn't continue. It's done. You're not going back. And that's something that, maybe you will resonate also with Sagittarius energy, because that's what Sagittarius do too. When they're done, they're done. They don't go back. And you're very tolerant, Cappy. You have to remember that. You're very tolerant. You and Sagittarius have a lot in common. You and Sagittarius have a lot in common. If you would learn how to get together, you have a lot in common. Yeah, it's good if you took a moment to pause and take care of yourself. In the past, I do see you're still on business. I do see you still want to move forward. I do see you learned so quick from that one situation that you started to pay more attention to what's going around like this. Like, you didn't waste more time. You weren't like, you know what, people are different and everybody has, no, you're like, I recognize patterns. I recognize specific behaviors, and those behaviors, doesn't matter who does them, is bad news. And I like to see that you learn so fast, to be honest, because it takes one betrayal, it takes one specific behavior for you to learn, like many people could have that. And then this will open for you doors for new kind of people in your life. Maybe that's why I couldn't do your reading last time, because it was like heavy. It was heavy. Like, I mean, last month in January, you didn't get a reading. For some of you, I also do see you started to, look at all that happened differently. Maybe some of you went to therapy, or at least you started maybe to journal or reflect on the situations. I also do see that you left things behind. You started to filter, I want this, I don't want this. And I'm not necessarily talking about people here. I'm talking about you. You are the center of the situation. And you started to make changes within yourself. You started to make changes with yourself. And I think like that's super, super good. Super, super good. Because people around you will not necessarily change, but you can change. And what else you can change is the environment. And since January, one thing that has been very common is like, choose to go to places where you are wanted. And it left, yeah. Choose to go to places where you are wanted. Don't be afraid to change your mind. Change your mind. Say no. Change your mind and say no, Cappy. For some of you, after you left to find out more that was in that situation, and you're like, damn, some things you wish you would not know. I'll remember what was the theme and I'll let you know later. Let's see what's up with you in the current, my friend. Happy New Year. 2026 lunar New Year. 2026 started today with Mama Moon, and in March we'll start with Father Sun. So there is a Queen of Wands at the bottom of the other deck, and it's here too. In the current, I see like you wish to reconnect with some people. Mercury is going retrograde. We're in the shadow. I'm surprised I can still talk. My devices don't really work, but I can still talk. Mercury is going retrograde, and you might actually connect with someone from your past. Either you or them, they will reach out. You will know. If you have Mercury retrograde on your birth chart, most likely that will be you reaching out. But yeah, in the current, I do see you think a little, at least about that. Maybe you reminisce about the past, like you're getting nostalgic about the past. Maybe this time of the year in particular, it brings back memories in connection to a specific person. Maybe you've even traveled to a specific location and it brought you back to that energy, the Queen of Wands. Maybe it was just a fling with the Queen of Wands being, you know, in the fire sign. It could have been just a passionate interaction with someone, or like a instant attraction to someone, and it shows. It's here. The Queen of Wands doesn't really shy out to tell you if they like you, or to shy out to flirt. So yeah. Come out, Cappy, come out, come out. Don't give me the Five of Pentacles and stay inside. It came again. Don't give me the Five of Pentacles and it came again. We take them. Strong energy for you. But you showed up. It's a lot of Pentacles here. It's a lot of you wanting to grow alone. Maybe you think like you need to suffer a bit. I don't know if you did wrong in the past, but maybe you want to punish yourself. Maybe you feel like interesting. Maybe you want to punish yourself because in a situation in the past you weren't punished, and you feel like you deserve to be punished. But nevertheless, I do see coming out from, you know, darkness slowly. It's still hard, it's still intense. There are a lot of things you don't want to show with others. You are masking really well in the current a lot of things that are going on within yourself. I feel like, you know, you are picking up the fruits from past situations. And if this is not you, the Queen of Pentacles, then it's an energy around you that is helping you to go through these struggles. If the Queen of Wands reaches out, or you're going to reach out, you're not going to feel at your best. I hope you're not going to self-sabotage yourself. You don't need to be 100% fully recovered to meet someone. The universe, listen, I said this in Aqua's reading, I think, like there is no manual for how people meet. And if you talk to people that they have been together for a really long time, which means they have met in different times, you will see like they've met in situations where, you know, they're so random. There was not that much talk on how to love. There was not that much talk on this has to be like this and this has to be like that. No, and people were like out there. They were them. They were like doing themselves. And I have the Hierophant with the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and maybe one thing that changed is like priorities. Maybe one thing that changed is marriage, is family. Maybe less people want that in the current, you know, and with that comes a lot of talk. And in the past, more people were like, we are going to do this because it's life. But in the end, you know, there are other reasons why people want to have family, but that was like the way of life, you know. We meet, we reproduce, we have a family, we, you know. I get a feeling maybe the majority of you who watch this video are from Canada. I will check, my friend. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you don't need to do anything. In the current, you literally have to do nothing, and things will unfold. If in the current you feel super confused, you feel like you're in a void, you feel like, you know, you're on wet ground, you feel like everything you touch crumbles, and, you know, nothing really works, or like, you know, you build and it falls, and maybe things go well, you know, that could be one, things go well, but you feel like you're, you know, like levitating. It's beautiful. And I'm telling you why. Because things are changing for the best, and things are changing in a way that you will understand later. Give it 6 months. But if you are changing now and you're getting more interested in things that you weren't before, or you are starting to look into things that you heard a lot about it but you never had interest into, is beautiful. You know, when you want to grow seeds, you put them in the dark. you put them in the dark and then they grow the root. And I've been wanting to show this for quite some time, because you don't need dirt, Cappy. You don't need the dirt. You need the roots, but you don't need the dirt. So in the current, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know, let yourself be free and absorb as much information as you can. Of course, be careful what kind of information you absorb as well. But absorb, like, do whatever you feel like you should do. No, don't do whatever you think like you should do, because you're gonna get the book and you're gonna start to do things by the book. Forget about that. Do the things that your body wants you to do. Do the things that your soul wants you to do, and it's against your principles, it's against your values, it's against whatever you believed it's how it should be. Because with Judgment and the Star here, I feel like you're being guided on a really beautiful direction. Don't be against it. Just don't be against it. If you ask yourself why these things have happened, ask to be guided instead. You know, you have to be careful what you ask. And what I understood from my experience, the answer to the question why, sometimes we get it, not in the moment necessarily, you can get it in years later, but sometimes you don't. So it's kind of waste of energy, and you don't like to waste stuff, you know, energy efficiency. It's kind of waste of energy to ask why. So better to ask for guidance, better to ask for help. Don't ask for strength unless you want to go through rough again. Don't ask for wisdom or for knowledge or for information unless you want to go back to school, meet a lot of weird kind of people, you know, engage in very weird seminars and meet cults and whatever. Don't ask for, you know, power, because creepy things happen when you ask for power. Okay, so ask and you shall receive, but not in the way you expect. Ask for peace, ask for happiness. If you ask to move and you don't know where, or that's all on your mind, you want to move, you want to leave, you want to change your home, you want to be alone, and you don't know how, or maybe you know how and you have way too many options, that's all right. You can do that. I think, like, in the future, your biggest enemy would be anxiety. I feel like in the future, your biggest enemy would be confusion. So do take that time maybe to breathe, to pause, maybe write down things, maybe talk to people that they have this beautiful energy that they can simply calm you down, like you, Cappy does that, and help you see how to move forward. I don't think I'm gonna get the devil. I think this is just me regurgitating. But do that in the future. And if you ask for guidance, you will receive the guidance. Maybe some of you want to go to do this in Portugal. Is this El Camino? Maybe you want to do that. Maybe you want to do that. Why not? Why not? Because in the current, I do see you're getting interested into things that you were not that interested before. Some of you want to sell or buy a house. I see high chances for that to happen as well. The Queen of Wands is again here. It shows to be on pause, at least for a little while in the future, maybe for the next 9 more months. Some of you really want to ask a person out. If this is not asking a person out, this is you really want to make a big change in your life and you just don't know how. But if this, no matter what is this, talking to a person, starting a new business, moving somewhere else, you just don't know how. Well, though that's your biggest challenge, you are receiving incredible support from the universe to figure things out. It's going to give you the people, it's going to give you the information, it's going to give you the reassurance. You're going to receive a lot of help. and reassurance from random angels. I was talking about this in your reading in January. I don't know if I talked in a different reading too, but in your reading I was saying, like, in 2021 I had one of the roughest time in my life. There been plenty of them, but that one, rough, my friend. And I asked for guidance, and I asked to be told and, you know, reassured that I'm on the right path, and I met an angel. And I think you're gonna meet angels too. And the way you're gonna meet angels, you're not it's not like, you know, every person has their own experience. My experience with this angel, they were drunk, they gave me every single opportunity to rob them, scam them. I got 20%, don't say it. 20% battery, don't say it. I'll say it in a different reading. Maybe I'm not meant to say this message. Anyway, for you, Cappy, let's see messages. You're gonna meet angels. Listen to what people talk around you, Cappy. If you're looking for a job, you're gonna get a job. It's going to be something quite new. You're going to enjoy it. It will involve a lot of communication. It will involve a lot of creativity. When you are going to enjoy the unknown, and when you are going to start to enjoy, you know, doing new things, maybe even alone, or starting to look at the past from a very different perspective, things are going to start to unfold. You're going to receive all the things that you need, and in the different role it showed you don't see it, you don't get it. You're gonna get all that information. It's not gonna come to you on a platter, but it's going to come to you. And it's very interesting because today I was surrounded by crows. So this kind of looks like that, like a lot of messages, a lot of information, a lot of ideas. You're going to be on business, Cappy. If it cuts the reading, just a reminder that this is a general reading, and at the beginning I said the phone number where you can reach out. For some of you, you're learning how to move ahead with grief. Grief doesn't go away. It comes and sweeps your feet off the ground whenever you least expect. It's there with you forever. You're just gonna get used to it. And for some of you, is that. Be careful with your money in the future. Don't gamble. Don't invest in sketchy stuff. You're gonna lose money. So this is something you can avoid. Whenever you feel excited to do something, take a moment to breathe and pause, and be very careful with your money. Budget very well, because otherwise you can lose money. You don't want to lose the money. Okay, Cappy, I feel a bit the pressure to end this reading now because I'm low on battery, but I think like what I have for you here is pretty valuable for you to move forward until I will upload the next reading. But like I said, this is a general reading. If you want a private one, you can contact me at +358 549 6466 on WhatsApp only. Until next time, I wish you a happy new year and many blessings. Bye bye.